Hey there, Internet! Brady Rack here. And this is my second vlog ever, and I'm going to do a uh, welcome not page introduction to me, that type of thing. It's going to be through a series of questions, 10 to be exact. And first off, let's just know a little bit about me, basic shit. Brady Rack, that's my name. Middle name Robert. I have another middle name, but I don't know. Brady Robert Rack. Let's stick with that. I live in small town, Alberta, Canada. Uh, yeah. Go to high school, that kind of stuff. So, here's question number 1 of the 10 questions. All right. So, the question is top 5 favorite video games. Now, number 1 is Fable: The Lost Chapters. This is my favorite game, and it's from my childhood. It was on the original Xbox, and it was just a really kind of dark, but also a childish game at the same time. And it had awesome RPG elements. It's my first RPG, and I've come to love RPGs since then. So that kind of stuff, and it's really great game. I recommend everyone pick this up. Fable: The Lost Chapters, awesome. They have Fable on the Xbox Live Arcade, and I would recommend the Lost Chapters more because it's got way more content on the end of it. So, and number 2 is Fallout 3, which is just fantastic game. I was hooked on that game for good 6 months out of my life, and then New Vegas came out a few months after I finished getting hooked on Fallout 3. So I got hooked on that for another 6 months. So that's a year of my life just in Fallout. But Fallout 3 I find is the better of the two by a long shot. It's because maybe it's just because it was my first experience, but I just find that the story is better, the atmosphere is better, and the characters are better and stuff like that, So pick it up, Fallout 3, awesome game. Recommend the Game of the Year edition because it comes with the DLCs. Yep. Number 3 on my list, Animal Crossing. I love this game. Oh my god, it's a delightful game. It's very childish, but it's fantastic. And you'll want to play it every single day. And I'm talking about the original one. I don't know if it's the original, but the one on the GameCube. I used to have one of those. Fantastic game. Pick it up or don't. It's not a game for everyone. A lot of people won't like it, but it's just it's a childish game where you're a kid and you live in a world filled with animals, and you just live a regular life kind of, and you just gotta pay off your mortgage and stuff like that. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty wicked. Number 4, GTA 4. Love this game. Grand Theft Auto series is just fantastic. Rockstar just makes great games consistently, groundbreaking. Red Dead Redemption's pretty good too, but we're not talking about Red Dead Redemption. We're talking about Grand Theft Auto 4. Great game. Love the game. It's just the gameplay mechanics are just polished and fantastic, and the cover, no GTA before this had cover mechanics, and the cars, there's a bajillion cars in the game, and the story is the main part of it. It's just perfect. You can't get any better. I've been thinking about making a comic that's based vaguely, it's got a lot of elements from GTA 4 in it, kind of, and I've been thinking about doing a comic like that, and I've been planning it, sort of. So number 5, XCOM Enemy Unknown. This is a third-person turn-based alien squad or third-person turn-based squad-based combat game where you're a strike force that is saving the world from an alien invasion. And like, what more can you say? It's fantastic. And there's also an element of resource management, and it's great. Great game. Came out this year actually, or maybe no, last year I guess because it's 2012. Great game. Great game. And like it's a new game based on a really old series. So, good game. Question number 2. What have you been listening to lately? Now, I have a list of what I've been listening to lately, which I just picked off my phone. I've been listening to The Descendants, The Replacements, a lot of The Strokes, Weezer, Green Day, The Kinks, The Pixies, Social Distortion, and The Misfits, just to name a good solid 10 of those. So, really good bands, those ones. I've been listening to them a lot lately. Alright, if you could remember one memory of your life forever, what would it be? That would be the entire week I spent in Ottawa, our nation's capital, at Encounters with Canada, which is a program where they, like, people, like, this organization brings, like, 100 Canadian kids from ages 14 to 17 in this one place for a week, and you just do stuff in Ottawa that pertains to a specific subject for that week. Well, not subject, but like mine was arts and culture. You can go for nursing, you can go for athletics, like physical education, stuff like that. And it was just like the people were just like the least judgmental people in the world, and they were just the most open to being friends, and just I made like a solid 50 lifelong friends out of that, and it was the greatest experience in my life, and I just wish that I could have every single memory from that week just in my brain forever, but unfortunately I'll remember bits and pieces throughout my life, and it sucks, but at the same time, maybe that's what makes it special. I don't know. Question 4. What is your greatest achievement? Like, as far as, like, my greatest achievement, like doing something, is I went to Mexico for 10 days, and I built a house for a poor family down there that were living in, like, a plastic sheet over like sticks hanging out of the ground, and we built like a wooden like house, and it wasn't huge, but it was way better than what they had, and it meant a lot to me, and it meant a lot to them, but it touched my heart in a way that like nothing else can, and it was pretty fantastic. So, all right. Number 5. What would you name your children? All right. I only plan to have one child in my lifetime, but if I have a girl, here are some of my planned girl names, like, to choose from. I've got Juliet, Max, Clementine, Nora, Nikki, Anastasia, Sid, Veronica, Mimi, Collie, Joan, Noelle, Violet, Beth, Laura, Hazel, Prudence, Georgie, Zoe, Saffron, Vera, Lydia, Juno, and Cody for a female's name. I think Cody for a female's name would be pretty cool. And for boy, for boy, that's his name now. Jeremy, Isaac, Wyatt, Jasper, Oliver, and Malcolm, middle name Reynolds. Malcolm Reynolds Rack. I think that's awesome. All right. Question 6. If your life was a novel, what would be the title and how would it end? Now, I'm going to steal this from Scott Pilgrim, but it would be Brady Rack's Precious Little Life. And how would it end? Hopefully, I'd get the girl and beat the bad guy. Pretty stereotypical, but, that's all you can hope for, right? Now, what is the sexiest feature of the opposite sex? In my opinion, like the most intriguing, like coolest feature is eyes. I mean, I kind of hate my eyes because all they are just brown, but whatever. But like eyes are just really cool if you got like really intricate, like like blue or cool colors or something. I don't know. Eyes. Cool. Yeah. Now, the next question 8. If you had to move to another country, where would you move? Norway, because they just so happen to be the most liberal country on earth, which is like, I'm a huge lib, and Norway is doing a lot of good shit, and then it's working out for them, and a bunch of countries owe them a shit ton of money. Like, they have no deficit, their economy is fantastic, their education system is all paid for, their universal health care, like, gun control, like, hardly any crime. It's a utopia. But, I love Canada, too. Canada's, like, a pretty damn liberal country. And, well, except for Alberta, which is the most conservative of the provinces. A lot of oil, Oof. But, yeah. Norway. Favorite television show? Firefly. Awesome TV show. Oh, man. Yep. What can I say? Nathan Fillion, great actor. I like the guy who plays Jane. Jane's good too. And Joss Whedon just did a fantastic job on the show. Serenity, the movie, like epic, great movie. Finished it off very well. Sucks that Firefly only got a season, but whatever. Now, last question. What do you want to do post high school? I've got this planned out, kind of, sort of, I want to move to Ottawa with my buddy Tom. I want to move to Ottawa because of the Encounters with Canada thing. I found out it was an awesome city, And I wanted to move with my buddy Tom, who's one of the guys from Encounters with Canada. Great guy. And I'd go to college for something and hopefully find my true love. And that's it. So, I hope this got you to know me better. Brady Rack. This is my house. And later.